Hi all, Stephen from Alcohol-Free Lifestyle. I just want to go through the consequences of a lifetime of drinking because when you're young, you never think about getting older or older. And I started drinking mid-teens, 14, 15. I never really thought about any medical issues. You don't when you're young, do you? And you don't expect to be 40 really, or 50 or older. When you're young, you know it's going to happen, but you don't really think about it very much. So, as a lot of my friends did, we drank a few drinks now and again. Wasn't a problem. Wasn't a problem in my 20s either. But I drank a bit more, as did a lot of others. I'm not blaming others on this. I'm just talking about my social circle, as it were. Um, then I started to feel, at times, quite hungover. Other people said they didn't have hangovers, but I used to suffer quite bad with hangover. But I did enjoy drinking. It was a massive part of my life. It was good for anxiety. Not that I had a lot, but you feel a bit of a buzz, don't you, when you're young? You feel it relaxes you. Everything you go to, every event you go to, there's a drink involved, isn't there? It's even more so now. It's more available than ever. You know, when I was young, pubs used to close in the afternoon. Now they're open all day. Then I worked in London and had more. There was more availability of drink. It was more acceptable actually. There seemed to be more people drinking, more of a party atmosphere, younger atmosphere maybe in the cities. So I was a steady drinker most of my life. Then I started to feel a little bit more jaded, a bit more tired. But you just think, well, that's part and parcel of having a social life. Then family comes along and a bit more pressure, a bit more tired. But you just crack on, don't you? Get on with it and go to work and look after your family best you can. Then get through the domestics of it all, and then it becomes just a habit again. A few drinks, got the odd meal, a few more drinks, and so it goes on. Then you never think about any medical issues. You just go to the pub and think, oh well, so, I'm taking a bit too much. But I'll be fine. I'll feel fine. Then when you get to 40, you get these medical tests, well-manned clinics, that sort of thing. And so your blood's fine. You need to lose a bit of weight. Maybe go to the gym, get that off. Every year the blood test's fine. And it suddenly creeps up on you. Then you maybe retire. I did reasonably early. I drank a bit more, a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more. I was still getting blood tests every year. No diabetes, no issues with the blood. Everything's fine. Got to maybe 10 years ago, 12 years ago, feeling a bit rough with it all. Tried to stop a few times. Did so for a number of years, then relapsed again. I was feeling so ill, with not ill, but hungover, and I just wanted to change. I wanted to get myself fit, and I did for a few years, and then went back on it. A few more relapses, tried to get off of medication, and then 7, 8 years ago, started to feel really quite not too well, but still struggling on. Anyway, 5 years ago, I was taken to hospital and told I had serious alcoholism problems with the liver and my body in general, basically very malnourished, all this sort of thing. Found out I had two major issues, which were ascites fluid caused by a protein which can't be dealt with by the liver, because when the liver's struggling, it can't deal with this protein. And I also had this spontaneous bacterial peritonitis. The two of those can be fatal. And according to the consultant in the hospital, he said that you only had a 50-50 chance of living. So all these blood tests never showed any of this up. It was more or less until it was just about too late that I started to get symptoms. Now, what I'm trying to say is, if you're a heavy drinker, steady drinker, social drinker, there's very few warning signs to these alcoholic, I would say alcoholic symptoms. Even getting your blood checked, you're feeling all right. It can still catch up on you. It'll catch you out. It's actually called the silent killer. That's how this was known as. Because a lot of people have issues they don't know about, with no symptoms. Another thing it causes, drinking too much, it causes a lot of high blood pressure issues, strokes and heart attacks, pancreatitis. There's numerous things happen to you. But my point I'm getting here is, 5 years ago I was on death's door, and with good diet, positive attitude, some medical intervention, and overall, well, the most important thing basically, no alcohol. Your liver will repair, your body will repair, your brain will repair, you'll feel much better. You need to incorporate exercise into that as well. So you might be happily floating along life, having a few drinks here and there, maybe having a bit too many on your days off, weekends or whatever. Feel a bit groggy, feel a bit dizzy, feeling a bit nauseous, but you just put that down to getting older and getting a few too many drinks, don't you? You think, well, I'll be all right. I'm fine. I've been to the doctors, my blood pressure's all right, a little bit high, but lost a bit of weight, the blood's coming back all right, I'm a diabetic. There's all sorts going on inside your body if you're drinking too much. There's so many other things. The body's a finely tuned machine, as we all know, and it will hit you like a train. So it's a bit of pre-warning, really. Get yourself checked out, cut down on the drink, try and give up if you can. It's not easy. I put a video out the other day. Sobriety is not an easy fix. There's no quick solution to it. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of determination, a lot of bottle, a lot of discipline. You've got to really push yourself to eat the right food and change your diet. You've got to disassociate yourself from places you used to drink, people you used to drink with. Your habits have to change. My saviour has been non-alcoholic drinks, because I still like to go out. I still like to socialise at times, although I'm not out as much as I used to, because I've got better hobbies, a new partner with a new life. I go to the gym now, try to keep healthy, great diet, learn to cook a bit more, out and about a bit more, replace the pub with something more healthy. So it'll be better for your mental health. Your anxiety will disappear. If you're one of these depressive types, that'll leave, because alcohol is a depressant drug, isn't it? So just take a close look at yourself and think, how do I feel? Because when you stop drinking, if you can stay sober for a while, then your life will be so much better. You'll feel so much better immediately. There's short-term benefits to it. Then there's medium-term benefits and obviously long-term benefits. So the longer you're off, the better. Because if you're off for 2 years, you've got a 50% chance of staying sober for life. The first year is the toughest, without a doubt. Any doctor will tell you that, or any medic. But doctors don't know what alcoholics know. There's a few people like me who are on here, on these channels, who are alcoholics. They're the ones you need to listen to. I wish I had listened to an alcoholic, because only myself and other alcoholics know how you feel about it. Medics will prescribe you things because they're very educated and, they're learned people, aren't they? They're doing this every day. They're experts. Especially the consultants in the hospitals, they know everything about it. But do they know how you feel? Probably not, unless they've had some alcohol issues themselves, or maybe in the family. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. If you have any comments, drop me a line. You can also email me at Stevenalcoholfreelifestyle@gmail.com. I'll speak to you all very soon.